Hi! Briefest of introductions. I'm Basil. This is part 2 of the first 50 days of the 100-day challenge of being a noob at Minecraft, because I don't really know what I'm doing, and I heard that the 100-day challenge was a thing, and so I'm doing it. And this is part 2 of the first 50 days, which means it's 26 through 50, because I couldn't wrap my head around all of the video editing for the all 100 and then the all 50, so we're doing it in chunks. Okay, here, let's do it. Yay! Also, thanks for being here. Okay, cool.
And day 26, there we go. Yeah, I was terraforming all day and all night, working on the back plot. I already did watching them. Day 26, working on the farm. Yep, working on the farm. And this is an animal pen, or a food pen, not an animal pen. Pig, so get out of here. I do know that you can, what I was going to say a ways back, not only is this like watching my mental illness, it's a little bit like listening to my mental illness. So a ways back, I was gonna say, I know that you can cure zombie villagers with golden apples because the internet and people on the internet have said so. But I also don't have excuse me, I don't have a potion brewing system to make the weaken potion, so I don't know. I didn't explore. Turns out pigs don't like animals. Pigs are fine with animals. Turns out pigs don't like apples. Pigs like potatoes. Sleep, day 27. More terraforming and terrafarming. And I'm like, how do I make this cool? Is this cool? What is cool? Fuck cool. God damn it, cool. I hate cool. So I go get more terracotta because it's really pretty, even though the sandstone is more functional, because apparently with terracotta you can't cut it into half blocks or stairs, which seems weird to me. So I'm making my farm, and I'm like, this makes sense. I'm like, yes, it does technically make sense, but it's a super inefficient way to farm. But you know what? I made my first farm. Yay! With gates and pens and torches and decoration and everything. Looks like a hot mess, and it's inefficient, and I use my bone meal to speed grow so that I can get some wheat, so that I can do something with it, like sleep in day 28. Yeah, so here I finally researched better farming, and it was like 1 block of water will seep into a 9x9 grid of farming, so I don't need all of that water. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, you need the water. I went by what visually makes sense. This is like, you need water to be right next to the farm plot for it to get to it. And it's like, no, I just need 1 block of water. So then I do more terraforming just to get the dirt to fill it in, because I'd rather do that than go back into my place, because I have an inefficient way to get into my base. Because I can't just go up and over, I gotta go all the way around and then up the stairs. Ugh. The next time I make a base, I will plan it better. I look up how to do sugarcane, and you can't till. It's untilled land. Day 29! Untilled land directly next to water. And then everything else can go around that. So day 29, I finally explore a little bit of the world. Literally, this is the first time I've gone outside of my smallest map setting. And I still, the first 50 days, I never come back here, and I find my first mine shaft. And I landmark it, and then I head home. Yeah, and I'm not going to explore the mine shaft until day 48. Okay. So I do a little bit of mapping, I do a little exploring, I get water buckets, I finally find my way home. I get slightly lost, but not very lost. And then I eat a potato, and I make some more boxes, and I think maybe I can decorate so that I can stand on those, so that I can look out the window. And I'm like, you don't need to do that. And I make a barrel for no reason other than it's a barrel. And I decide that's where I'll keep all of my busted ass tools, since I don't have a pit of lava to throw them in. And now it's day 30, and I expand the farm so to make an entire sugarcane farm. Half of it's all sugarcane and the other half is all wheat and potatoes and eventually carrots. Eventually, offhand, I don't know how far into it is. Eventually, a zombie drops a carrot and I'm able to start farming carrots, which is very exciting. And I'm using that terracotta to make my paths, and I really can't make up my mind. A lot of time is wasted with me just walking back and forth. I like the pathway and border with the terracotta. I do think that's nice. I don't think that the terracotta and the cobblestone look really good together. In hindsight, I probably would have done terracotta and red sandstone, but here we are. I spend a lot of time making this checkerboard because the wiki said that was an efficient way to do both the wiki and my common sense. So that's an efficient way to do sugarcane, since you have to have sugarcane on untilled land right next to water. And I sleep, and it's day 31. And how do you catch a salmon in a bucket? I don't know. So then I plant a bunch of sugarcane. Yeah, it does feel like a real farm. And then I decide to extend my maps and I find a lava field, which, if I remembered where it was, would be really helpful for that obsidian, but I don't know where it is. Also just helpful for getting buckets of lava, because buckets of lava are a great heat source for a furnace. And then I'm like, is that Mount Plateau? Did I end up on Mount Plateau again? I'm not sure. I don't know where I am. That's a bunch of pretty sandstone colors, but I'm home. Yay! I don't know how to catch salmon, but I do know how to use a lava bucket to cook a pork chop. So then I start gathering some wood because I'm low on wood. I'm always low on wood. An Enderman! Chop, chop, chop. Day 32. So then I decide that I'm going to terraform into the hillside to cut pens for some animals, because I was really adamant that that farm was going to be for plants and now this is going to be for animals, and oh my god, this takes forever. This is another one of those things in hindsight watching this that I'm just like, just put it somewhere else. It's kind of cute that it's carved into the sides, this like these cavey animal pens, but it literally takes like 3 days for me to do this. 3 Minecraft days. Yeah, and then I'm like, how much deeper should I go? Because even though technically I could keep the animals in like a 4x4 pen, I want it to look like it's comfortable for them. Day 33, because otherwise I'll feel bad. More terraforming and my first harvest. Oh, let me adjust my body, because sitting here for half an hour. Oh god, doing this all in one go is uncomfortable. Everything about this has been uncomfortable, and that's okay. It's a growing experience. Oh, I can't sit like this. I'm crushing my lungs. Oh, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh, still terraforming. Yeah, a lot of terraforming. Terraforming, terraforming, terrible terraforming. My first harvest of my farm. I've got so much sugarcane, and now it's day 3D4. God damn it. Creepers blew up my damn farm. I should have put, in hindsight, I should have put a fence around all of my farm and my pens and my base and light everything up to keep mobs out of my base entirely. But I do not do that because I is 100 days as a noob and I'm learning. But that's what I'll do next time. I'm learning. Excuse me. So I finished the cave pens today. That's what I'm going to do all day terraforming. Also, there's a big part of me that's like, so much effort is put into this ramshackle looking base. It's very earnest. I'm really trying, but like, I not wish. Next time I do this, I'm definitely gonna go get diamond tools before I do all of this, because it is very time consuming. It's slow. It's very slow, and I have to remake a lot of tools. And it's really unnecessary. Look at that. Cave pens. I like it. It's cute. Not super cute, but kind of cute. Day 35. Today is a mapping and caving day. So I'm running around making maps, and I find a cave. And I'm like, cool, let's do a little bit of caving, but not too much caving. Ooh, lava. Let's accidentally set ourselves on fire. Not yet, though. Very, very shortly. Oh, wait, no. Today's the day that yeah, there it is. God. Today's the day that I set myself on fire when I make a campfire as a landmark and then I walk into it. Then I put a campfire in the lake because I thought it was funny. And then I'm like, sheep! My first baby! I've never had a baby sheep before. I've never successfully had an animal pen. So I go out into the woods and I'm looking for animals and I'm exploring and I'm like, welcome home, sheep. So sheep need to eat grass to day 36. Sheep need to eat grass to regrow their wool. So I'm not entirely sure how to do that when their dirt pen is in a cave and gets no light or water. So I'm glad that I spent 3 days terraforming this non-functional pen. Ah! Ah! So I do some real caving today because for some reason having a sheep pen and a baby sheep, suddenly I'm feeling more confident. There were a ton of zombies in this section. I'm sure now in hindsight that there was a zombie spawner around the corner and I should have explored that, but oh well, that's fine. I get some water just in case I run into lava or get caught on fire again, finding a ton of iron and coal and gold. Like I said, I'm starting to feel more brave, and I have a shield for the first time, and I find a spawner. It's the first time I've ever seen a spawner not in someone else's video. And mossy cobblestone. It's so pretty. It's the first time I ever see any mossy cobblestone in person. So that was exciting. I never use it, but having it just makes me feel accomplished. And then I get lost, which is my greatest fear in caves. Caves make me really uncomfortable. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. And the moonlight coming in through the holes in the ceiling, and the daylight because it's a new day. A brand new day, a brand new day. And the sun is high, and the Endermen run away and disappear, and it's day 37, and I don't want to die. I don't know why I'm collecting ender pearls. I have 2. I also have an enchanted apple. I feel so good about myself. I do and I don't. I ended up having a pet skeleton inside one of the pens because apparently either it wasn't light enough or they snuck in. Anyway, I got all these sheep and a runaway, so I kill them and eat them. And I shear them, but their wool never grows back. So the only way to get wool is to let them is to kill them and raise their babies. Then I find out pigs like potatoes, and I lure a pig back to a pen only to kill it because I don't know why pigs. I don't know what pigs are super helpful for. And then I find chickens. Oh, and then I put the chickens in there, and I just feel so good. Day 38, I've got a full animal farm, I've got a full food farm, I've got organized storage, I've got a balcony, I've got a patio oasis. Why even play for 50 more days? I'm done. I'm kidding, of course. I've done very little exploration. I think this grass, I'm like, maybe this grass will help you regrow your fur. So then I go around shearing grass. I extend my map into an area. And I'm chopping some wood, gathering wood, because even though I'm next to the woods, probably because I'm next to the woods, I take wood for granted and I'm always running out of wood. Day 39. Oh, cow. Wow. Cow, for real. Not just holy cow, but today I find a cow and I get a cow instead of a pig and I get rid of the pig. because the cow can give me leather so that I can make paper and books. So the other day I found a cow, and I go find the cow, but then I get lost for a while. Like most of the day, I am lost in the woods, even though it was even though I walked straight to find the cow. But then I get two cows, and I put them in a pen, and I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good because I'm pretending that grass is helping, smelting all my iron and all my gold. Um, I spend the day organizing my storage a little bit more. I spend a lot of day organizing and reorganizing and organizing and reorganizing. Like I said, a lot of time wasted um, that I could have been adventuring or exploring and finding some damn diamonds. Day 40, bigger map, and then I decide I need a map room. I'm gonna make a map room. Gather my strength, gather my courage. Here we go. I don't know where to put it. At first, I just thought I would put a map wall in my base somewhere, but I didn't really have a. Oh, excuse me. I didn't really have a space for that, so I ended up doing more terraforming. Yay! And building another balcony out over the river, kind of. And that will be my map room. So I start using up some of that red terracotta I've got, cut into it. And day 41, getting ready to move my stuff. So I make a barrel for map stuff. And what did I say, day 41? Yeah, I go out and collect. Oh my god, so much yawning. I'm having some cold brew coffee, but it's not really helping. I go collect some materials because I really liked that red sandstone. And while I was out collecting materials, I guess I go caving a little bit because I find some coal. And I find a little bit of iron. And oh, I end up finding raiders. And they cursed me. I don't know what that curse does, but they cursed me because I killed them. I stole their banner and I slept. And now it's day 42. So I actually work on building the map room. And I've seen people use stairs as overhangs. And I recently heard someone talk about the reason that you do that is those spiders can't climb up into your base, which makes a lot of sense. But I didn't like the way it looked, and it didn't make sense, and I didn't know about the spiders thing. And it's not necessary for the spiders thing on the bottom floor of an enclosed base. Just including that granite because I have so much of it, and I want to just use all of the materials on my base so it looks like a fucking collage. And I start making the second story, and it functions. I'm really happy for the solution that I came up with for not falling off the stairs with the little fence post. Day 43 with the little fence post on the outside. It made me feel safe. I also saw someone doing a spiral staircase. Who was the someone? It was Pixel Riffs. And then today I decided to set a forest fire. I don't know why. I think I was just sick of terraforming, and I was like, maybe I'm gonna end up expanding my base or something. I don't know, but I end up setting a big old forest fire before I add torches around the world. I accidentally set myself on fire in the middle of that, and then I tend to my farm. This has kind of become a small farming sim. Next time I do this, I'm also gonna set some kind of a goal because I didn't. Damn it. I didn't have any kind of a goal through all of this other than to just learn, which is good. I am totally learning. Day 44. I extended the sunroom and developed the map room. And I used my crossbow to keep the creepers from blowing up my shit. Yep, so I'm extending the sunroom. So look at that mishmash of fucking materials with the wood and the cobblestone and the sandstone and the red sandstone and the glass. It's just so much. Which is funny because in the andonite, but the andonite does make sense because you would want, theoretically, a white wall to put your big map on. And it ends up being really helpful later because when I'm exploring the mine shaft in a few days, I get lost out in the desert and I can see the big bright white wall against the forest, and that's the only way that I'm able to find my way home. So that's kind of a cool thing. So I decide to continue my faux tree fort idea. Day 45! I continue my faux tree fort idea with the sheared tree leaves, even though it'd be cool if I did like an actual tree fort instead of this fucking dumpster fire of a base. I love it, and I'm proud of my base, and I'm proud of my floor plan. But in the same way that, I'm proud of my drawings from when I was 5 years old. I'm a little baby Minecrafter. Out of every material I could gather, cleaning up my forest fires. There's no floating trees, even though it's yeah. Anyway, it's funny because whenever I make art and I do my drawings, I use very limited color palette, and my favorite, yeah, there was the look of the base from a distance. What's it look like? A hot mess, like a fucking dumpster fire. And I'm being hard on myself because it's kind of funny, and because that's a humorous, sarcastic way to learn and grow. Day 46. And then I open up the space to the patio so that there's easier access for the spiders. No, for me, so that I can take a little swim. And then for some reason, my kiddo taught me how to make a burning cauldron with a campfire and a cauldron, and I don't know why, because I don't know what to do with cauldrons, but I did it, and then I did 2 of them so that it would balance out under the stairs. I am shaking my head. There's so much of this that is. Next time, I will definitely make a plan for what I'm doing. You can tell that this house is like that ridiculous city that you live in that's just well, it started with this neighborhood, and then there were more people, so then I just added this neighborhood, and then there were more people, so then I just added this neighborhood, and then I finally add the dripstone, and looking at this is really making me uncomfortable. There's so many materials in this base. Oh, it's so ugly. Then I add those dripstones, so then it's like a tree fort with water dripping inside of it. Oh, God, I remember doing it. I felt so good about it, and it's such a good idea, and it's great. And I moved my bed, and it's day 47. What a lovely view from my balcony. But seeing it, not playing it, seeing it, I'm like, damn, he's a hot mess. Damn, he's a hot mess. Damn, he's a hot mess. Go listen to Shamir. Go listen to Shamir. I like the columns under the stairs. That helps it make a little more sense. I like the stairs into my little pool. That helps it make a little bit more sense to me. Tending to my farm with potatoes and wheat and sugarcane. And yeah, you can see, yep, the grass is not helping their wool. I don't know what to do. I should research what kind of pens these different animals like. Day 48. Holy cow, we're almost to halfway. I also recorded a truncated version of this entire 50 days for season 4, episode 1 of my podcast, Love, Love Not. So feel free to check that out if this was too much for you, because if this was too much for you, you obviously want 15 more minutes. I finally explore the mine shaft. Yes. Oh, God. I think that I knew that I was getting close to 50 days because I finally started to organize my videos, which was a huge headache. And I was like, oh, I should probably, I don't know, do something like set myself on fire in a lava field in a cave. That sounds like a great thing to do. I think I was finally like, I don't have any copper, and I have 0 diamonds, 0 lapis lazuli. I haven't enchanted anything. I don't have a single book. I haven't explored fuck all. I have explored fuck all. And I really want diamonds because I would like to at least visit the nether world within my 100 days as a noob. That seems like something I could check off my list. Even if it's not like I'm not gonna fight, I'm not gonna see the Ender Dragon in my first 100 days as a noob. No, no, no. So then I get lost in the cave and I dig an exit. Now that I've got like a nice deep cave that I might actually find diamonds in. So then I dig an exit. Day 49, it's the daytime because I spent all night caving. So then I make a big old landmark uh, so that I can see it from a distance, so that I know how to get back here because I want to get back here. And then I try and go home, but I can't figure out how to go home. And then I keep falling in holes. And then I mark that landmark a little more. So then I climb up here, and you can't see it in the video as well. But when I was playing, looking out in that direction, I was like, oh, there's my wall. There's my map room wall. Great. And then on the way home, I go through and get some gold and coal and copper and iron. Um, and I go home. That's day 49. And day 50! I think today I really just do farming, and which is funny. There's part of me that I feel like I'm playing this like it's a game where I get something from farming. Yes, I get experience that I can use for crafting later, and yes, so there's that carrot. I'm so excited that I got a carrot. Because I can also make golden carrots, and carrots can also be used. There's that bone meal. I need to make a composter so that I can get more bone meal. Um, golden carrots can be used for pigs and breeding pigs, which I don't know why I want pigs. I don't know why. For a lot of what I'm doing, I like that those vines grew over the side. I think that made my pens very pretty. There's a lot of what I'm doing that I'm just like, why any of this? Um, but today, day 50, I'm really just labeling and organizing my storage and farming. And what I was saying was that I'm playing this, I seem to be playing my farm like it's a farm that I need to farm instead of like, oh, I'll put these here when I need them. Let's go exploring and mining. And there's my one grass block from the Endermen, because that's the only way to get a grass block unless you have a pickaxe with soft touch. So that was kind of cool. So then I eat a little bit, and eventually I go to sleep. And that's the first 50 days into my 100 days as a noob. Thank you for being here. Holy cow. I'm definitely going to do this differently next time, both as far as process in recording video and process of surviving, and I'll also be doing hardcore mode. But thank you, I'm Basil, and I'll see you next time. Wow.